Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the international webinar on opportunities for commerce education and research in multi-dimensional business environment in India and abroad, organized by Department of Commerce and Commerce CA, Sri Akilandeswari Women's College, Wandiwash, Tamilnadu, India. I request Ms. J. Tamilnadu, Head and Assistant Professor of Commerce, to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning to all. First of all, I would like to thank each one of you for joining this one-day international webinar. On behalf of our management, Chairman Lion D. Munirapan sir, Secretary Lion M. Ramanan sir, Principal Dr. S. Rukmani ma'am, my beloved former Principal Dr. S. Maidli ma'am, Vice Principal Ms. K. Sudna ma'am, staff members, and my dear students, I would like to welcome participants in various colleges. I bid a very warm welcome to our chief guest, Dr.A.Dhanalakhsmi, M.Com, MBA, MPhil, PhD, PGDCA, PGDHRM, Professor, School of Business, North Campus, Wenzhou University, China. He is a well-recognized figure in international level. He has modeled the life of students. He has completed Pitman examination, Pitman, London, in the year 1985. BCom University of Madras in the year 1989. MCom University of Madras in the year 1993. MPhil Madurai Commonwealth University in the year 1997. PGDCA SAWC Tirupattur in the year 2000. PGDHRM IGNOU Delhi in the year 2002. MBA IGNOU Delhi in the year 2005. PhD Woodies College Belur in the year 2008. Postdoctorate Daito Bango University Tokyo, Japan in the year 2013. He has 30 years of experience, administration 5 years, and academician 26 years. Research experience of 20 years in teaching management in various colleges and universities like project manager, BASW Tirupattur in the year 1992-93, financial coordinator, CRHSC, Elakri Hills in the year 93-95, lecturer MK Jain College, Wandiwash in the year 95-98, lecturer in commerce, SM Memorial College, Chennai, India in the year 98-99, head and vice principal, Department of Commerce, MK Jain College, India in the year 99-2007, assistant professor, DS College of Engineering, Bangalore, 2007-2008, SR Executive Office, Institute of Chartered Accountant of India, New Delhi, 2008-2010, professor and director, PGDM, Acharya, Bangalore, B School Studies, ABBS, Bangalore, India, 2015-2016, visiting professor of C. Ansu as an authorized professor of Bangor University, UK in the year 2018. He has published 14 papers in peer-reviewed journals and 4 papers in non-peer-reviewed journals. He has edited books in 8. He has guided 13 MPhil scholars, 4 PhD scholars, and many MBA graduates. He has participated and presented paper in more than 80 seminars, workshops, conferences in international, national, and state levels. He has convened 3 intercollegiate workshops for teachers. He has acted as a member University Women's Association of Bangalore. He has acted as a member Board of Studies ICA 2010. He is expert in managing studies perception with focus on overall personality development. He has good experience in managing various project works and computer-aided teaching. He has served as NSS program officer. He has acted as a resource person of SEBI. He has conducted more than 2A to financial education workshops in different courses since 2011. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I request Dr. S. Rukmani, the principal of the college, to deliver the presidential address.
Yeah, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Am I audible?
Yes,
Am I
ma'am.
audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're clear.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. First of all, I should thank for the Almighty for giving me this wonderful opportunity. And most respected Chairman Sir and beloved Secretary Sir, delightful resource person, Dr. Dhanalakhsmi Madam, our former Principal Madam, Dr. Maithili, and Commerce HOD, Commerce CA and Commerce HODs, my faculty members and my loving students. I'm a Tamil professor, so I want to tell you something in Tamil also. See, நான் வந்து உங்க எல்லாருக்கும் இடையில நின்று இவங்க சொல்ல போற நிறைய கருத்துக்களுக்கு இடையில நின்று டிஸ்டர்பன்ஸா இருக்க விரும்பல. அவங்க நிறைய கொடுப்பாங்க. ஸோ அவங்களோட டைமை நான் எடுத்துக்காம அவங்களுக்காக இந்த இடத்த விட்டுறேன். நீங்க அவங்க கிட்ட இருந்து நிறைய கத்துக்கிட்டு ஸோ இப்போ நமக்கு என்ன தேவைன்னா நீங்க படிக்கிறது காமர்ஸ் இல்லாம நான் ஏற்கனவே சொன்ன மாதிரி தான் எதுவுமே கிடையாது, எதுவுமே மூவ் ஆகாது. இந்த சுச்சுவேஷன்ல இந்த குரூஷியல் பேண்டமிக் சுச்சுவேஷன்ல காமர்ஸ்னால தான் எல்லாமே ஓடிட்டு இருக்குங்கிறது எல்லாருக்குமே தெரியும். ஸோ உங்களுடைய கேரியர்ஸ்க்காக நீங்க எப்படி உங்களை டெவலப் பண்ணிக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு நீங்க இவங்க கிட்ட இருந்து நிறைய கத்துக்கலாம். நீங்க என்ன டவுட்ஸ் கேட்டாலும் அவங்க கிளியர் பண்ணுவாங்கன்னு சொல்லியிருக்கிறாங்க. ஸோ உங்களுக்கு இப்ப தேவையானது வந்து உங்களுடைய ஜாப் தான். ஸோ அதுக்கு ஓரியன்டா நீங்க உங்க சப்ஜெக்டை நீங்க எப்படி அப்டேட் பண்ணிக்கணுங்கிறதையும் நீங்க எப்படி இதுக்கப்புறம் மூவ் ஆகணுங்கிறதையும் நீங்க வந்து கண்டிப்பா அவங்க கிட்ட கேட்டு தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். தேங்க்யூ ஆல் தி பெஸ்ட் ஃபார் திஸ். தேங்க்யூ மேடம்.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So shall I start the presentation?
Tamil Selvi?
I think, okay, ma'am, I'll take over.
Yeah, you take over, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
You take over, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
Yes.
Honorable Lion B. Muniratnam sir, the chairman of Sri Akilandeswari Women's College, and most reverend Lion M. Ramanan sir, the secretary of this institution, respected principal Dr. S. Rukmani and Dr. S. Maithili ma'am, and she is my motivator, and yes, of course, she is the former principal of this great institution. And my dear Professor T. Tamilchelvi ma'am, the head of the Department of Commerce, all faculty members of Commerce Department and CS Department, and finally, my dear beloved participants. Without your support, it is not possible to organize or even conduct any such event. It gives me immense pleasure in sharing on the topic, the opportunities for commerce, education, and research in the multidimensional business environment, both in India and abroad. As your principal has already mentioned earlier, that this institution is not new to me. I had been to this institution earlier, and I deeply respect and express my gratitude for the rich values and culture and the hospitalities extended by your institution. It's amazing. And all the, the credit goes to the management first and the departments, heads, and of course the students. The culture is penetrated everywhere in the college. I deeply respect that. Now, let me take the chance to share some of my views on this particular topic. Yeah, these are the contents of my presentation. After introduction, I'll be narrating the history of commerce education and research both in India and abroad. Then we'll talk about multi-dimensional business environment. Then the most interesting one here is the commerce has been redefined. So commerce redefined in the modern era. Then initiatives of Government of India and what are the opportunities in India and abroad for commerce graduates? And I'll be concluding after answering your questions. So commerce education plays a very important role in economic growth. It's one of the keys which lead to success in all sectors of the economy. Commerce education has gained such importance because activities related to commerce are also affected when the business cycle is going well. Through commerce education, students are exposed to the environment of the business world. It enables the importance of smearing economic ideologies while making business decisions. It makes them aware of social, economical, cultural, and political problems. Commerce outfits to the distribution trait of any business. Production must be consumed. There exists a suitable distribution channel to aid this consumption by creating a market for surplus product. It has widened up the global market and has been similarly useful in hastening the practice of exchange in the local market around the world. Commerce education covers diversified fields of education and research in different aspects of business environment. It includes finance, marketing, accounting, human resources, entrepreneurship, development, and commercial and business laws, and many more. In order to attain economic growth of a region or a country, one needs professional accountants, economists with advanced practical knowledge to enable to evaluate and analyze the business, while it is full of complexities. Both small and large-scale business need to be evaluated and analyzed to take a further decision on that. The financial institution, in one hand, they need to face the competition and the competition, local competition, as well as the global competitions. The experiences and feelings of today that we believe in an extraordinary challenges era at a rate unprecedented in human history. Political, social, and business institutions and commercial concerns are undergoing radical changes. It is not just, mere small change. It's a transformational change is happening around us. The opportunity to share and apply the invaluable experience and countless ideal learned in the commerce education rest within the hands of the learners. It is up to you to grab the opportunities. You have ample opportunities. Everything is at your disposal. The challenges of modern time are vast and deep, providing innumerable opportunities for students studying job-oriented commerce courses. I stress here, commerce course is not just a degree to acquire. It's not just acquisition of knowledge. It is a very much job-oriented course, not from now, and it is from the day one. Multiple emerging challenges in today's global ecosystem or economy are in urgent need of attention, which warrants quality research. Global challenges such as climate change, health issues, and sustainable energy resources have a special connotation in the Indian perspective and require immediate considerations. Ideation through virtual associations, complementary research, and collaborative development are emergent phenomena of this decade. No one can deny this. Interdisciplinary innovations and extensions of research for development drive rapid turnaround solutions to common issues confronting the world. Collaboration is the new driver of innovation. Since I'm working in Wenzhou University, China, I could see the professors and even students collaborating with the interdisciplinary, the faculty disciplines, and they do wonderful research. More than 50% of the learning comes through the research, unlike our system. So we can't blame our Indian education system. It has been refined, and we have ample opportunities to fine-tune to the matching requirement, what is expected in today's world. Let's see the history of commerce education. The growth of industry and science in the recent past has demanded a specialized education in the field of commerce and industry. Education of commerce was started by private commercial institutions. Madras became a pioneer state where it started in the year 1886. The government of Madras laid the foundation of commerce education by setting up commercial institution in Madras. Two other institutions were established during the year 1896. Government of India also started Commerce College at Calicut and the Presidency College at Calcutta. In 1913, when Singham College of Commerce and Economics was established by Mumbai, since then there has been a steady increase in the commerce courses, not only in that particular city, but throughout the country. A very rapid growth of commercial educational institution was observed during the year 1920 to 40, that is soon after the World War II. The Indian Institute of Bankers was established in 1926, followed by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India was established in the year 1934. Later, in the year 1944, Institute of Works and Cost Accountants of India was established, followed by the Federation of Insurance Institute in the year 1955. The growth of industry, let's see the multiple emerging challenges today's global economy are in the urgent need of attention. Sorry, please. At present, the commerce education is considered as a good choice because of the distinct advantages that a commerce student has over his or her counterpart in the arts faculty. It is believed that a commerce student not only achieves just training and perfection, but also a general professional intelligence. Let's see the history of commerce worldwide. In 1819, the world's first business school, ESCP Europe, was founded in Paris, France. It is the oldest business school in the world. In 1855, the Institut Supérieur de Commerce d'Anvers and the Institut Saint-Ignace, École Supérieure de Commerce at the Institute, that is Jesuits education, was set up. In 2003, after almost 150 years of business education and rivalry between the Catholic and the state education, the successes of both institutions merged and became a single institution. In 1857, The Budapest Business School was founded in the Austrian Empire as the first business school in the Central Europe. It is the oldest business school in the world. In 1871, the Rouen Business School recently merged with Reims Management School and the name Neoma Business School. In 1881, the Watson School of the University of Pennsylvania is the United States' first business school. In 1898, the University of St. Gallen established the first university in Switzerland, teaching business and economics. In 1900, the first graduate school of business in the United States, the Tuck School of Business and Dartmouth College was founded. In 1902, the Brigham Business School is the United Kingdom's first business school. Originally established as the School of Commerce was established. Again, in the year 1906, the Warsaw School of Economics was established as the first university in Poland. In 1908, Harvard Business School was founded at the Harvard University. It was the first program in the world to offer the Master of Business Administration degree. In the year 1946, the Thunderbird School of Global Management was established, and the specialization introduced was a foreign trade. It was the first graduate management school which focused exclusively on global business. In 1949, the University of Pretoria in South Africa founded the oldest business school in Africa. In 1949, XLRI, India's oldest business management school, was founded. Then, in 1954, the Faculty of Management Studies, it is called as FMS, University of Delhi, is among one of the oldest business schools in India. In 1955, the Institute of Business Administration, Karachi, was the first business school to be established outside North America to offer an MBA degree. In 1991, the IEDC Bled School of Management was the first business school to offer MBA program in Eastern Europe. In 1994, CEIBS, that is China Europe International Business School, was established. Again, this was the first school in China to concentrate on business studies. It was funded by foreign government, namely the European Commission. Let's see the multi-dimensional business environment. I take this particular aspect to discuss in a deep manner. Why? Because without understanding the multi-dimensional business environment, the whole purpose of business education may not be full. Commerce is multi-dimensional since it is pervading in all sectors. This is undebatable. Each country and each state need to identify and develop its own competency. That is what the need of the hour. Example, you can take the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. It was established in the year 1964 as an intergovernmental organization intended to promote the international trade and also develop the states in the world trade. Again, you can take the example of UNO, United Nations Organization. This particular organization is also to promote international relations and trade. The purpose of these organizations is to make it possible to distribute the products to different parts of the world to consume at the affordable prices. Nations should be considered as a single village and it should not be considered as a different region. So we can take the advantage. Then we'll talk about the international business environment. It's a multi-dimensional Whites includes political risks, cultural differences, exchange risks, legal and taxation issues. Therefore, it comprises the political, economic, regulatory, tax, social, cultural, legal, and technological environments into its purview. Commerce has, these are the four different forms of business environment in a nutshell. That is, which includes imports, exports, licensing, franchising, joint venture, and foreign direct investment, and so on. These are the things which you are already aware, and we have ample opportunities to get ourselves involved as a commerce fraternity to benefit. So the Emerging Technologies Initiative, ETI, the rapid advances in emerging technologies is promising to reshape the global order. Technological drivers such as artificial intelligence, rapid computing, big data, Internet of Things, blockchain technologies, and machine learning are threatening to affect every facet of a society. All these things are not new to you. You are witnessing every day. So we can take the different facet of a society, be it shaping the future of work and future of diplomacy, augmenting human intelligence, creating the authoritating the tools for governments, transforming the financial ecosystem through cryptocurrencies, developing intelligent automation systems, and manipulating genetics, to name a few. Just a few examples we can take. These new age technologies will undoubtedly have a transformational impact on social, economic, and environmental progress, but also it will redefine concepts of privacy, ethics, and security too. The vision of ETI is to understand, analyze, and anticipate the impact of disruptive, futuristic, emerging, strategic, and even critical technologies. So that underpin economies, employment, security, social equity, and global relations while identifying forward-looking opportunities. We just cannot keep quiet and talk about the history. We need to look forward and design our mind to learn and unlearn certain things to be competent in the global world. Following are the new concepts and practices which have redefined commerce in a big way. The circular economy, it is just opposite to our traditional economy. It is concentration of procurement of raw materials production, and the selling part was a traditional one. In the modern world, this particular circular model will take care of the waste of the product production. That is the byproducts. Wastage will be reduced to maximize the efficiency of the production. On the other hand, this circular economy of raw material, the wastage of raw materials in the process is reintroduced and recycled to get a better return. So resulting in the protecting the environment too. Second is shared economy. In this model, the whole commerce gets redefined. Case in point, the utility of car is limited to 6%. In other words, it is underutilized. And we can make use of the car even to up to 20 to 22 hours if it is well maintained. Facilities such as vehicle, hotel accommodation, shared time, slot in the parking area, etc. could be optimized. So we need to remember here the economics terminology, optimum utilization of available resources. You can find such a optimization of resources in cities, like the car parking slot, the time slot will be shared. The pooling of the vehicle, shared vehicle, and the even hotel accommodation is also under this shared economy. Next, we can think about the basket 40 technologies. Basket of 40 technologies includes 10 technologies such as data analysis, machine learning, virtual reality, augmented reality, robot, and etc. These would change the role of commerce and trade. These technologies are applied in managing even parking, agriculture, warehousing, fertilizers usage, irrigation system, that is green technology, testing soil, and so on. See, we don't know after sowing the seed, we don't know how much water the seed requires and how much fertilizers we have to introduce. Just everything is done through trial and error. But with the help of computer technology, that is like information technology and all these augmented reality, we can understand how much exactly the water requirement and how much of fertilizers need to be introduced for the better growth of the plants. Next is knowledge economy. Lots of things are happening in the borderless commerce. They use different platforms to teach us, like MOOCs, Zoom, Google Meet, WeChat, RainClass, QQ Meet, DingTalk, Cisco WebEx, and so on. You students are very much familiar with all these, platforms because you are learning through these platforms nowadays. You're forced to do, and instead of having a limitation and blocking our minds, we have to just march towards acquiring technological knowledge and skills. Without computer knowledge, information technology knowledge, commerce will be, it will not be used to the optimum level. You all will agree with me. So we can take the example of ruralzoho.com. Mr. Sridhar Vembu, the CEO of the company, has taken IT companies to villages in Tamilnadu and also in Andhra Pradesh. Many researchers proved that LIC products are sold better in villages nowadays than in the cities as a result of reversed migration due to the pandemic. So earlier, those who are living in the rural place used to go to the cities and towns to get employment. But now, due to the pandemic, to isolate themselves and to maintain the social distance and also to manage the resources in a meaningful manner, those who are employed in the cities are very happily migrated to the hometowns, villages. Earlier, they never used to visit the hometowns, villages, even once in a year. Now, everybody would like to have the farmhouses and they would like to invest their money in developing their farms. And it is a good sign. Then only we can achieve, as an Indians, we can achieve the overall, the stabilized growth and even distribution of resources. Now, the uneven distribution of technology and the resources are happening throughout the country. Some areas are well established, well infrastructured, but the rural places, if you go and you can find n number of issues. That I need not tell you. You may be, some of you may be from, many of you will be from a rural background. Next, let's talk about technology feeds on technology. Technology feeds on technology means commerce and trade evolve to the next level to create a new business opportunities. With technology, we move further to acquire further technology. This is also another, we can take another example. New business model, which is developed in back, and we take an example which is happening around Bangalore. In the outskirts of Bengaluru, many houses are vacant in the city. So, one entrepreneur has acquired many acres of land, and he had converted the land into a, the storage, having a different, we can say the godowns or the store. In other words, you can say the clock room, what we have seen in the railway station. So when they vacate the house, they don't want to vacate the house permanently. They want to come back after the pandemic, hopingly, like, they hope after a few months, everything will be all right. Let me come back. Let me not carry all the things. It'll be very expensive to transport. That's the reason they would like to keep the things in a very inexpensive manner. This particular facility provided by an entrepreneur in Bangalore, which enables the people to have their expenditure at a minimum level. So next week example we can take is the environmental scanning. Environmental scanning is happening in modern commerce with the 360-degree view. The government survives on commerce. You all will agree. Tax collection is a major resource or income to the government. Large groups of companies enter markets, resulting in changing the pattern of the business today. 12 million retail outlets are there, both in organized and unorganized sector. And 4 crores of people are employed through this retail sector establishment. Companies have 2 options, one to face the competition and the other is to withdraw from it. The second is not the good option. This is the order of the day. No one can escape from this. Next is back-end supply chain. Back-end supply chain promotes warehousing, cold storage for better preservation of goods, and you can distribute it at later, whichever was not distributed now. So this is very much useful to the farmers because they sell the goods at a very, very lower price because they don't have a proper storage system. Environmental protection is the next concern due to this particular back-end supply chain management. Renewal of energy. Again, we have carbon prints. Petroleum products are used at a minimum level due to reverse migration because most of the people, they don't use air conditioner and other facilities. So the electricity consumption is reduced in the cities. Next, diversification of business operations. Companies change the main operations. For example, real estate companies engage in housing. That may change to road construction companies. Now, in cities, if they develop the multi-story buildings and apartments, people may not be interested to buy right now. So the real estate companies are concentrating on the infrastructural development, that is laying roads. IT company may change its business as a car manufacturing automobile company. Why? Because when you take the cars, the advanced technology used cars, most of the facilities and services provided by the IT companies. So they can directly get into the automobile companies' domain. In case of driverless cars, the IT companies may think of introducing many more features to entertain and recreate the the passengers, the users of the car, to engage themselves while traveling because they don't need to drive now. So Swiggy, you can take the example. So IT company has got its own cloud kitchen now. They used to carry the food, whatever is prepared by other food industry earlier. Now they have their own kitchen to supply. So IT company has transformed to the food processing unit, hotel industry. Commerce takes both backward integration and forward integration to maximize the efficiency. Commerce has redefined the workplace too. Now, most of the companies, particularly the TCS company, wish to continue to have the option of work from home because they save much more resources. Commerce has changed the pattern of healthcare system, promotion of traditional medicines, food consumption and distribution, encouraging the consumption of locally produced seasonal foods. Then I would like to share a few facts and figures about commerce. By 2030, the consumer class is expected to reach 5 billion people. This means 2 billion more people with increased purchasing power than today. By 2030, the global middle class is expected to reach 5.3 billion people. Each year, it is estimated 1/3 of all food produced, equivalent to 1.3 billion tons, worth around $1 trillion, ends up rotting in the bins of consumers and retailers, or spoiling due to poor transportation and harvesting practices. So we need to take care of this. This is a very urgent need. We need to have local markets and preservation technology, that is cold storage and warehousing, to avoid or to prevent from this perishable condition of the food products. If people worldwide switch to energy efficiency light bulbs, the world would save $120 billion annually. So solar energy, the available resources, whatever we have to tap and use it to the optimum level. So the global population reach 9.6 billion by 2050 is a question. That would be the equivalent of the almost 3 planets would be required to provide the natural resources needed to sustain current lifestyle. But it is impossible to create additional planets. Again, according to the OECD Environmental Outlook 20 outlook, they just predict what will happen after or during 2050. The world population is expected to increase from 7 billion today to the 9 billion in 1950. Growing population is likely to increase pressures on the natural resources that supply energy and food. World GDP is projected to almost quadruple by 2050, despite the recent recession. Why I'm telling all this? These are the opportunities for the commerce graduates, commerce aspirants. So the average GDP growth rates are projected to slow gradually in the coming decades in China and India. While Africa will remain the poorest continent, it is projected to see the world's highest economic growth rate between 2030 to 2050. Over a quarter of population in OECD countries is projected to be over 65 of age in 2050, compared to about 15% today. China and India are also likely to see significant population aging, with Chinese workforce actually shrinking by 2050. Cities are likely to observe the total world population growth between 2010 to 2050. By 2050, nearly 70% of the world population is projected to be living in urban areas. So just imagine the pathetic condition, the environmental pollution, and the related issues. Then what are the initiatives our government of India has taken? Many researchers revealed that the commerce and trade cannot be imitating, or it cannot be imitated from the other countries. It is based on a local weather and climatic conditions. The food processes and storage system, whatever we have in US, cannot be had in our country. So we need to have our own system. When you keep the food process, food products, the cold storage, well-established cold storage, and soon after you bring it out, it may perish. So we need to consume as possible soon after the harvest. So we need to develop the local markets. We can take the cold storage is a good suggestion for the tropical countries. Instead of infrastructure, need to develop their laying roads and constructing the infrastructural facilities to avoid the wastage of the agricultural products. So they need to improve the transportation and promote the housing facilities in suburb. A framework for systematic and objective-driven collaboration between the international academia with Indian roots and our own national luminaries will pave the way for countries' advancement in both academics and scientific research. There exist numerous initiatives and policies initiated by Government of India to partner with Indian talent working overseas. It is time to evolve new ideas and bridge the varied experience and proficiency of diverse academic cultures to push forward the cause of India. All this is possible with the help of my dear students community. Collaborative ventures will have a symbiotic bearings whereby Indian diaspora will be able to connect with their roots. Indian culture can imbibe the best practices from the global experience in academics and even in research. Let's take the example of the Vaishvik Bharatiya Vijnanik. So it is a very good, important, summit to be attended, and it is designed to develop the technology to enable the commerce to take its highest level, take to the highest level. They will take care of the practices such as research and development, culture with a problem-solving approach to well-defined objective, so that we can optimize the utility of available resources. The VIVA initiative aims to bring out the comprehensive roadmap to leverage the expertise and knowledge of global Indian researchers for solving emerging problems. By bringing the Indian, overseas and resident academicians and scientists together, a structure of association will be evolved. The aim of the summit is to reflect in depth on the collaboration and cooperation instruments with the academia and scientists in India. The goal is to create an ecosystem of knowledge and innovation in the country through this global outreach. The new education policy is also one of the important aspects to be mentioned here. A holistic and much needed new age reform has the potential to leverage India's favorable demographics by prioritizing human capital. We are rich in human capital. It has to be identified, recognized, and appreciated, so that we can avoid people leaving the country for the better opportunities. The goal to increase the public investment in the education sector to 6% of the GDP must be pursued vigorously. Public-private partnership is a good option, that is PPPs, can develop necessary infrastructure without jeopardizing the financial viability of a private investment while ensuring the quality education at affordable cost. Indian banks and the financial system would need to respond proactively to opportunities rising from the NEP for new financing. So whenever you go for an educational loan, you are asked n number of questions and you are supposed to produce some security. If a poor student do not have any security to produce, then he or she may lose the opportunity of getting into education. So that may not be continuing in the future due to the intervention of the government and financial institutions. Besides improving the access to education, focus on quality education and research is the order of the day. That is very much needed in Indian education system. Unlike the other countries, even in China, research is given much more importance than just academics, teaching and learning. The classroom is not teaching and learning workshop. It is more of research-oriented incubation centers. The assessment of quality aspects of education often requires multi-dimensional approach. That is, reading and language proficiency, mathematics and numeracy proficiency, and scientific knowledge and understanding. Yes, whenever we go out of India, we are respected. Why? Because of information technology and the efficiency of our youngsters in mathematics. When our competitors in the worldwide education institution, education sector, they look the Indians as the rivals, in some cases, tough competitors. Why? Because they cannot compete with these guys. We have a very good system of education, but of course, we need to concentrate much on the skill development base, not just, teaching classrooms. The scientific knowledge and better understanding is required. So the emphasis on quality of education must begin at the foundation stage, at the school level, up to +2 level. So at another level, the formation of National Research Foundation, as announced in the NEP, that is New Education Policy, is a welcome step to find and also fund outstanding peer-reviewed research and to actively promote research in universities and colleges. The creation of NET Forum as a platform for use of technology in education in a necessary necessary step to meet the requirement of rapidly changing labor market today. Let's see the opportunities, whatever is at your disposal for your jobs. Finding job opportunities in your area might seem daunting at first, but here are some simple ways to start your search. The way you search your job will depend on what industry you are searching. And if you are looking for entry-level or high-paying jobs, you have web pages, you can search through the web pages. Again, you have research companies in your area, job fairs, local newspapers, then temporary agencies are playing a major role in providing and guiding students. A graduate in commerce had and also have ample opportunities as he or she can join any private institution or government organization as a specialist in any of the commerce stream, and they can also pursue professional courses such as company secretaryship, chartered accountant, and ICWA. A graduate in commerce can also opt careers in financial services as a financial consultant, financial analyst, stockbrokers, merchant bankers, again, budget consultants, financial portfolio manager, project formulation manager, tax consultants, and many more. A graduate in commerce will, with the specialization in banking and finance, will have the opportunity in banks and insurance companies. Here is a list of top 15 highest salary jobs for commerce students that can help you land on a decent salary and give you the required experience. Some of these jobs profiles are, as I have already mentioned, chartered accountant, marketing manager, investment banker, human resource manager, again, chartered financial analyst, certified public accountant, actuary cost accountant, business accountant and taxation, retail manager, company secretary, then financial, that is personal and also financial advisor, research analyst, entrepreneur, CEO, again CFO, and many more. Options to study abroad. Here are a few countries offering a quality education in different fields, helping you to make the decision. An excellent career in commerce. You can also check out the latest updates on the immigration and admission in each and every country through our blogs, through the blogs, whatever is available. And I'll be sharing the blogs. To study abroad, many aspirants used to choose the countries such as Australia, Canada, Germany, UK, Singapore, New Zealand, USA, and China. And now you may be thinking that in which way commerce students can gain knowledge by going to China. Since I have experience and I have witnessed several the achievements made by students through their incubation center in China. And I had the opportunity to invite 2 students from VIT, Vellore Institute of Technology, to our university to do their intern for 1 semester. And every year, our university has given the privilege for Indians to get a free education if they really qualify the entrance examination. That particular facility was introduced to the Indian students from our university after our joining the university. We are 4 professors working in the university from India, and we are having a very good exposure there, and we could see many of the business students, commerce students, having their own businesses before they could complete their graduation. So each and every one of you should think that you can have your own ideas. Just always don't look for the employment. You can create employment. And if time permits, I would like to play a video to understand the career options and study abroad options. I would like to ask Professor Tamilchelvi ma'am, how much time I can take?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How much time I can take more, ma'am?
You will take the time, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. And I would like to play the...
Ma'am, take your own time, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Take your own time, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. And I would like to play this video before I could conclude. And also I'll be sharing much about my university before my conclusion. Yes. Let me share.
Work placement and study abroad. Extending your degree to 4 years. 4-year programs, additional year between 2nd and 3rd years. Choose year in industry or study abroad. Academic requirements. Year in industry, year 1 average of 50 or above. Study abroad, year 1 average of 60 or above. Don't need to decide until 2nd year. Benefits, employability, grade, skills and experience. Career direction. Placement can lead directly.
Video has not been shared yet,
Okay,
study abroad can develop network of international contacts.
We can hear the audio.
Feet to the university retain student status.
I'll try to share.
Student loans. Student discounts and exemptions. Some LEAs pay for study abroad flights. Erasmus currently pays a grant. One of the most effective ways of standing out in the to develop job-seeking skills than to place a student in a job.
Now, sir? Is it visible?
Students find their own placement in the UK or overseas. Yes,
ma'am. The University of Leeds. That one, ma'am.
Yeah.
Second year module from study to work. Reflective learning log. Vacancies advertised on blog. Skills sessions from employers. We only send highly motivated students who have been offered a contract of employment. Students are encouraged and supported to find the best sector, role and location for them. Where do students find jobs? Economics placements. Government Economic Service, Incorporated and Treasury, Department of Health. Management placements. IBM, Xerox, Accenture, Enterprise Rent-A-Car, M&S, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Microsoft, Asda, Procter & Gamble. Accounting placements. The Big Four serves as an extended interview. Why study abroad? An exciting and challenging opportunity to gain experience of living and studying in another culture as part of your degree. Choose from almost 200 institutions university-wide, many specific to the business school. Gain confidence, broaden your horizons, and develop skills and experiences which can improve your future employability. Image, Exedos 4, freedigitalphotos.net. Study abroad, worldwide. Leeds has exchanged links with universities in the USA, Canada, Australia, South America, China, Hong Kong, Taiwan and many more. Courses are allocated on academic merit and a strong personal statement. This year the business school is sending 42 students on a study abroad year to destinations throughout the world. The full list of university exchanges is here. http://www.leeds.ac.uk/study abroad. USA. Rensselaer and Drexel. Excellent locations for summer internships in New York and Philadelphia. Business school students are welcome to apply for any of the worldwide exchange destinations that the University of Leeds has to offer, but in addition there are several universities who are exclusive to the business school. We've developed these partnerships to be of particular benefit to our students and to Australia, Canada. Study abroad in Asia, Shanghai, Hong Kong, and Taiwan. Learn about Chinese culture and business. Cost of living is cheap. Ideal location for further travel in Asia, Europe, the Erasmus scheme. Business school partners in France, Spain, Germany, Sweden, and Denmark. Many courses are taught in English, and offer language tuition as well. Currently Erasmus students do not pay tuition fees to either the home or destination university and are eligible for a non-means tested grant of up to £2,000. More information on Erasmus is here. http://www.britishcouncil.org/erasmus.htm. Scandinavia. University of Lund, Sweden, and Copenhagen Business School, Denmark. Courses taught in English. Excellent international reputations. Germany Mannheim Business School, #1 business school in Germany. Study partly in English. Can include a work placement in semester 2. Students' experiences. I feel very lucky and privileged to have had the opportunity to live and study in Hong Kong throughout the 2008-09 academic year, and I wish I could do it all over again. Jordan Marsh, study abroad student. Overall, personally doing the work placement year was very beneficial to me and my development. I would highly recommend it to anyone who has the opportunity. Annalise Felton, placement student at Xerox.
Thank you for listening to the audio. And yes, at this juncture, I would like to add that in Wenzhou University, where I'm working, it is very close to Shanghai. I went in the year 2016 just for one semester. Then I thought of extending my stay over there for 1 year, based on the invitation I got from that particular university. I had the privilege of doing my postdoctoral research at Daiichi University, Tokyo, Japan. My colleague there invited me to this particular university. When I just, was planning to go, then I thought what I'm going to do in China during that period of my stay. Then I just, thought I should organize an international conference wherein I can invite people from different parts of the world so that, we can get better exposure and network. Today, network is net worth. If you don't have money, no issues. But if you don't have people, the right people who can guide and support you, that is the most important asset in everybody's life. So it went on well. And I thought of continuing in that particular university since then. From 2016 onwards, we started working there. What I admired in that particular university is they encourage the students to have their own businesses before they graduate. But in our system and our students' mindset is that I will start my career after my graduation. I think you all will agree with me. You will wait for the graduation day and you need to get the certificate, and then you will think about your job. Of course, some exceptions will be there. I'm not telling all the students, but quite a lot of students will have this attitude. No, from the day one, you need to have your own ideas and you need to map your competency where and what is your near and dear one, the profession I mean here. So you have to fine tune yourself to match or to meet the requirement of that particular career. The incubation center is very much required, and you can have your own value-added program in the the free time. You need not expect everything from the teachers. Teachers are there to guide you, and they are doing their part. It is up to the students to make use of the opportunities and try to learn from the teachers. We have limited hours in college where you study or wherever the education system is imparting the knowledge. During your free time, you have to think about something innovative. You can see in China, every day, every hour, something new is happening. If they could do it, why not we? 40 years before, what China was, quite different than today. It has transformed. It's a mere change. It is not just a transition. It has taken a transformation. Why? Because they are very hardworking, like us. We work very hard, but they do smart work. The efficient students will do the smart work. So you have to figure out what is your efficiency and where you wanted to have your proficiency. Accordingly, you have to learn and try to learn foreign languages. This is my humble suggestion to my students, participants. Learn foreign language apart from English, at least one language. I will give you example. I have been insisting, and a few of my students also took up Japanese as their additional language. And those who have the fundamental, the basic knowledge about Japanese language, they can get easily a job without any further question. And they'll be paid well too. In Bengaluru, we have more than 500 Japanese companies already established. The job opportunities for those who know English, apart from English, Japanese language will be the hotcakes in the employment market of the Japanese companies. So you can learn even Chinese. It's a good language to be learned. And we have similarities too. And you'll be wondering, I have identified with the little knowledge of Chinese language, Mandarin, 76 similarities between Chinese language and Indian languages. And you'll be surprised to hear 47 vocabularies, words I have identified, which is similar to or same as the Tamil version. I can give example here. We say Sipai for soldiers, no? We say Sipai. In Chinese, we say shaping. Then we, for chain or whatever we wear to our neck, we say changli. In southern part of Tamil Nadu, no, they'll say changli. So in Chinese, they say shanglian. So I can tell many more. Since the time is limited, I will limit to this. And when you take, I have compared Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Hindi, Malayalam with Chinese. I know little about all the other languages. Since I have studied 4 languages in my schooling, I am little bit, comfortable with understanding and able to recognize the differences. In Kannada, we say hoo. That means flower. Hoo, we say. So in Chinese, it is hua. In Kannada, we say to ask something or to say yes, how do. In Chinese, they say how the, to say okay. So in Malayalam, for elder sister, they say chechi. In Chinese, for elder sister, they say chia. And in Hindi, to sleep, we say sojo. In Chinese, xiaojia. So you can just, I gave a few examples. With this, you can understand how this Chinese language is quite similar to some of our languages. I hope you had some glimpse about the Chinese people and the Chinese business education and the Chinese language. I suggest you to get thorough knowledge and train yourself with regard to the information technology. Commerce without IT, information technology, is utter waste, I can say, because we cannot be cherishing without the information technology. As your principal has already informed in the introduction, welcome speech, right? She said, without the information technology, whatever is happening today during the pandemic couldn't be possible. So you need to train yourself based on the skill-based training, not just theoretical knowledge. And value-added additional skills you need to acquire. Entrepreneurship, and that is the most important one. And we have a number of schemes and avenues for those who have the ideas. They can encash their ideas into good venture. I welcome you all to my university. You will be getting a better atmosphere and learning skills, of course, after the pandemic. You may be wondering, China, border issues, we consider them as enemies. No, the academicians, the researchers, the business world in China, they don't look India as their enemy. We are the potential market for them. So they respect us for several reasons. One is for our knowledge, mathematical, both mathematics and information technology, and other for our rich culture. So let us not have any reservation. Let us open to all, and you can explore going out of your small net to explore much more better. To have come to the last part of my presentation, conclusion. The traditional commerce education has become irrelevant, I'll stress here, irrelevant in the new year of globalization. There is an urgent need to overhaul the existing business education system to cope with the dynamic world, that is changing world, ever-changing world. With trade and commerce assuming innovative business, that is the innovative business dimensions in the context of growing international business, the curricula for commerce faculty should be adapted and restructured to meet the future challenges of the economic, manufacturing and service sectors. Keeping this in mind, the significance of modern commerce education, the Indian government has liberalized the commerce and business education market since 1990s. That is the new policy, economic policy, resulting in an unprecedented growth in the number of commerce and management institutions, mostly through private participations. Next, under this background, a commerce graduate has an ample opportunity in the private as well as government sectors. Taking the current scenario and development into account, India will experience standard-based education in commerce that focuses on outcomes for student learning. As a research study, the number of e-commerce students, that is aspirants in India, will rise to 100 million in the next few years. It is a very good sign for you, my dear commerce fraternity. This will create even more job facilities and career scope for commerce education. And nowadays, you might have observed that admission in most of the colleges are happening, particularly for commerce and commerce-related courses. Even after they complete their, engineering, most of the guys will take up management, MBA, as their additional course to acquire the managerial skills. Free economy offer new challenges as well as opportunities to universities around the world. Commerce in general and business education in particular. To operate successfully in the borderless world, colleges have to maintain a high standards, gain a multicultural, multidisciplinary perspective, ability to work in different work cultures, strategies, planning development, up-to-date infrastructure facilities, acquire the ability to internationalize the curriculum and course to ensure greater mobility for the staff across the border. Even in our university, faculty exchange program is there. If any faculty is interested, later on we can have a discussion, we can have a joint research, and we can invite you to Wenzhou University. As we are aware that in growing economy, much of the expansion takes place in service sector, that is tertiary sector, primary, secondary, and tertiary sector, which particularly requires the type of skills and knowledge that our courses offer. Technologies plays a vital role in commerce. The changes are very fast and our courses also must keep pace with the changes. Therefore, we have to adapt ourselves to the changing environment. World human population is expected to reach upwards of 9 billion by 2050, which has been discussed as earlier, and then the level off over the next half century. Commerce graduates and researchers have got ample opportunities at this disposal, both in India and abroad. It is up to the aspirants to explore, choose, and grab opportunity to excel in their respective careers. Thank you all for this wonderful opportunity, and my special thanks to the management, principal, and the former principal, Maitli ma'am, and the head of the department, Amit Chetty.
Dinesh?
Yes, ma'am, please. Yes,
Good morning, very good morning, Dinesh. Before going for vote of thanks, will you please give me a few minutes to say a few words?
Please.
Good morning, one and all. First of all, it's my privilege to welcome as well as to thank Dr. Dhanalakhsmi, Dhana,
Thank you, ma'am.
Very nice to see you after a
You-
very long period.
You have given this opportunity with the consultation of the management and the principal, ma'am. All the credit goes to you.
You are full of knowledge. You know, I was listening to your presentation. You have given very good ideas. First of all, it's my appeal to you that if possible, you do some joint research. Involve my students with any
Sure,
of
ma'am.
your venture.
I can invite the students to Wenzhou University to do the internship for 1 semester, ma'am. I can arrange.
Okay.
And we can provide the accommodation and all the facilities. I'll try to make it, ma'am, to make students to come to China at the affordable cost.
Okay. Thank you, Dana. Thank you so much. We will see after the pandemic is over, we will think over it because we have potential students. And
Yes,
you said commerce without ICT is of no use or
Yes,
no
ma'am.
value. But I am very proud to say that my children are excellent in ICT. For example,
ma'am.
one of my student, that is Morgana from 3rd BA English. Now she is doing 3rd year, but she
Yes,
has
ma'am.
completed that is international internship through Internshala, and she has completed her course. Now she is working for 2 companies.
Great, ma'am. I'm very glad to hear. And it's a first time hearing the rural or semi-urban institution producing such a wonderful thing. This is it has to be published, and all other colleges also should follow the footstep of Sri Akilandeswari Women's College, ma'am. And all the credit goes to the leaders, the team.
The credit goes to our secretary, sir. He is known and he is born for innovation. Because of him, only all these new things are introduced in our campus.
Yes, ma'am.
And many of our children have completed internship through Internshala. They are
Oh.
working for companies. Along with their studies, they are doing. And not only that, we have an MOU with ICT Academy. Through
Yes, ma'am.
ICT Academy, we are conducting many programs. And
Great, ma'am.
Zakia, one girl from microbiology, she was selected and she is assured of getting a job by ICT. To that extent, they have potential, Dana. But the
Yes,
only
ma'am.
thing is we need support from persons of eminence like you. You have to
Not
support
eminence,
them.
ma'am. I am a simple professor, and in a way, I am a student of you also. Indirectly, though I never had the opportunity to study. And
Yes, I have the
I will
privilege.
do-
Yes, Dana, you are my student only. I have seen you from day one from the Marudagesari Jain College. I am seeing how you are moving. Your growth is mainly because of your hard work. So this is the message I wanted to tell to my students as well as to my staff members. Dana, the present position is because of her commitment, hard work, and dedication. Continuous hard work. Without hard work, you cannot come up to this level. So Dr. Dhanalakhsmi is a live example that because of her hard work only, now she has been elevated to this great level. So my children, you should follow this also, because a very good conducive ambience is created. Academic ambience is created by the management. They are ready to spend any amount, particularly chairman and secretary, sir. If it is good for the children, they are ready to provide anything.
Yes,
Okay. But it is the duty of the students to utilize the opportunities. They are ready to give, spend any amount, even during this pandemic situation. For the past 2 years, we never allow our children to feel that pandemic is there. They are fully engaged with not only academic side, but also all other relevant academic programs are going on continuously in our college. Dana, the only appeal to you is you have to remember our college.
Sure,
Wherever
ma'am, it
you
is
can help
our
my
college.
children.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
our college.
I had the privilege of visiting also, and
Yes.
I really appreciate both the cultural values and the hospitality extended to me during my visit, ma'am.
Yes, you are
And I
welcome.
had the
then.
privilege to spend time with our secretary, sir.
Yes, yes.
Dr.
Because of
Ramanan,
you
sir.
only, we got
And
a
he-
MOU to the university also. You are very
Yes,
great
ma'am.
to that extent. You
you,
have
ma'am.
you brought one MOU to Tiruvallur University also. That day also I could remember. Secretary sir took initiative. You two had been to university and you have
Yes,
signed
ma'am.
an MOU because of you. So this is
you, ma'am.
my appeal, and particularly our commerce department, both commerce general and commerce CA, they are doing their level best. Both HODs, staff members, and newly arrived principal madam and other HODs, actually they have an eye on the commerce department because they are growing. I have told them that commerce students are born for success. Nobody can compete with us. That pride I have. Being a commerce wala, I used to say that commerce persons are born for success. We have
and even the other discipline students, though they take other disciplines, at the end they have to come to commerce to get money.
Yes, and not only that, whatever be the product they are producing, they need commerce
they have to sell
to market it.
Yes.
Without marketing, nothing is possible. All other children are also, why I am telling commerce particularly, there was a myth that commerce students cannot excel. Once upon a time, that myth was there, but it is wiped off. Now we have proved that we are running, we are dictating the entire world. So though they are from rural background, our college is bringing up the children in such a way that they have all the adequate skills. What are the skills which are, even one thing I wanted to share in this platform, Tiruvallur University has introduced PG syllabus. There they said one MOOC course should be done with 0 credit. So which means it is optional. But I made all my PG students, because writing of NPTEL spoken tutorial is common. It's a continuous process in our premises. This year, around 200 PG students, all they have registered for one 8-hour course. The course is going on. Though it is given optional, but our secretaries are made it
mandatory.
Not mandatory, with explaining. We made our children to come forward and to accept. Because all the MOOC
involvement is required.
Yes, they have selected the subject related courses. So I am very happy. I take this opportunity to thank Dr. Dhanalakhsmi, who is my student and who is an, that is what I could say. She is a very good human being. Above all, she is a human being. That is the need of the hour. Antony taught a lesson that we don't want money. We don't want anything. We want persons to be with us. One of such type of person is my dear Dhanalakhsmi. So may God bless you, my dear. Yes, may God bless you, my dear. You have to come up, you have to excel, and you have to bring, that is, you have to be elevated to a very great level. I am expecting that God will be with you, my dear. And wherever you go, if possible, you do some new innovative, you talk about a startup. We have one startup in our college in Department of Microbiology. They are doing mushroom cultivation. Slowly, because we have a Institute Innovation Council. Through this, we are conducting so many programs. Even tomorrow, we have a competition for innovation, that is generation of ideas. New ideas. For that, IIC, yes. So such type of new concepts, it is because of our chairman and secretary, sir. So I take this opportunity, though I didn't get their permission. Being a former principal, I should follow the protocol. I should get their permission before coming to this meeting and to talk. But I think that they won't say anything. And not only that, you are my student. So it's my duty to be here. So thank you. I take this opportunity to thank our chairman, sir. Most respected chairman, sir, most beloved secretary, sir. And also, I take this opportunity to thank the present principal. Though she is a principal, a new principal, she is very often talking to me, and she is very, very, very simple, and she is known for her excellence. And thank you, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. And also, I take this opportunity to thank all other IQAC members. That is Dr. Jagadi, Selvakumar, and also ma'am, who is the vice principal, and all other HODs. And also, particularly, I have to mention about both the HODs of Commerce and Commerce CA, Tamil Shelvi and Varalakshmi. Varalakshmi has gone for some medical reasons. And Tamil Shelvi, I know her very well. That is, she has her own principle. That is one of the uniqueness of commerce. Those who are a commerce follower, those who are belonging to commerce department, they should have their own principles, good principles. She has her own principles. Now she is trying her level best to bring up the department to a very great level. And because of her support and the efforts only, this program is happening today. And also, I take this opportunity to thank our administrative office. They are also very, very cooperative and understanding. And my dear students, take Dr. Dhanalakhsmi as an example. I have seen her from her childhood. From student, I am seeing her. Now she has come up to this level. So inculcate and impart those that is qualities in you. And I wish the Department of Commerce should conduct such type of very good, excellent programs in future also. And I take this opportunity to thank Dinesh also. In between, I have intervened, but without any hesitation, that is the Dinesh has permitted me to talk in this platform. And once again, I take this opportunity to thank one and all. And my special thanks goes to Dr. Dhanalakhsmi. Dana, again and again, I'm asking you, it's my request, wherever you go, if there are any innovative programs,
Sure, ma'am.
Students, not only commerce students, but also other students.
Yes, ma'am. It's my pleasure. It is our university institution. And yes, of course, one day it will become university, not very long in the near future. I wish Akilandeswari, Sri Akilandeswari Women's College will become soon the deemed to be university.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Dana. We are going for NAC very soon, and we are planning to go for autonomous. And as per your wish, you should come as a deemed university. Thank you, Dana. Thank you so much. Thank you, one and all.
My thanks to Mr. Dinesh too. This is a thing, excellent coordination during this week. I had on Wednesday another webinar. DKM College has invited. So thank you, Mr. Dinesh.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Most welcome.
Thank you, Dinesh. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone and all the participants. Rukmani, ma'am, you want to speak?
Yeah, I thought that. Ma'am, Maitri, ma'am, thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, sir, Dinesh?
Yeah, yes, ma'am, you can speak.
Thank you, Dinesh. Thank you for this wonderful event. I should thank for all of you from my bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, madam. Given a very good lecture, and then Maitri madam also explained very well because I'm new to this, only 11 days, so everything she told. So I should thank her and then thank the management, and for you also, and my thanks. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I request Dr. G. Tamilnadu, Assistant Professor of Economics, to proceed with the word of thanks.
Okay. Good afternoon to all. I deem it a great honor and a privilege to propose a vote of thanks on his memorable occasion. Let me first of all start by giving the glory to Almighty, the heart of making today's occasion a resounding success. First and foremost, I thank our special guest, Dr.A.Dhanalakhsmi ma'am, the School of Business Foreign Studies at North Campus, Wenzhou University, China, who, despite his busy schedules, has found time to grace this occasion. And I also express my heartfelt thanks to respect Lion B. Meerathunam Chairman Sir for his valuable contribution. We are grateful in our respected Lion M. Ramanan Secretary Sir for his words of encouragement. His guidance has always encouraged us. I thank him for his kindness, his interest, and his continued support. I thank our well-wishers, respected Principal Dr. S. Rukmani ma'am, proud former Principal Dr. S. Maitri ma'am for her stewardship, support, a vision and commitment. I thank our Principal ma'am and Vice Principal ma'am for their standard support for this function. My heartfelt thanks to Ms. J. Tamilchelvi ma'am, Head and Assistant Professor of Commerce, and Mrs. R. Varalakshmi, Head and Assistant Professor of Commerce, CA, for their valuable contribution, guidance, and encouragement and all efforts. I owe special gratitude of the staff members who have worked hard to ensure that this occasion becomes a memorable success. I thank all the distinguished invites present here accepting our invitation. Once again, I thanks one and all present here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, and thank you all the participants for your passionate listen, and those who are in YouTube. Thank you so much, and looking forward to connect to the next meeting. Now I'm ending the YouTube live.
Okay.